If you pay attention to how Africa has been underdeveloped for so many years, you get to realize that the outcome or the situation is not far from how an average African thinks. It is not that we have been sidelined or the government has been bad, corruption, all those stories. No. If you also pay attention to our leaders, you get to realize that they are also most our reflections, like the average African mind. They are the reflection. They are no different from the people they lead, though. It's not as if they are the worst or anything. This is more or less like a reflection of the people. Now, I want to tell you something about Africans and how Africa is a mindset, just like most countries or most continents. The identity, the national or continent identity is more like a mindset, because the collection of thoughts or how a particular people thinks define that very place, define that very city. That is the reason why you can actually define Lagos State as the fastest growing, things like that, because people in Lagos State are fast thinkers, when it comes to the level of the thing they think. Right? It's all about thinking. Now, if you pay attention to how Africa has been structurally underdeveloped, because that's exactly what it is. Africa is not underdeveloped, by resource or by intellectuals. We are underdeveloped by, structure. You get to realize that it is because we haven't really woken up to that very part of us that needs us most, that we need to start thinking Africa. We need to start thinking inward. Let's put it this way. Let me put it this way for you to understand. If you see how God loves Africa as a continent, if you pay attention, say, let me scale it, let me just measure Africa, what defines Africa, the people and everything that defines the continent compared to other places, you get to realize that the thing that is holding the Africa to be this, what it is today, is the mindset. We are far gone. Or rather, the world is far gone and we are far gone behind. So I've come to realize that the blessings of God sometimes can make you lazy. Africans are overblessed. I will tell you why. Now, let's start with the population. Many people do not know, but Africa is the second largest when it comes to population, the second highest when it comes to population. About 1 point something billion in the world. Then while Asia has 4.5, which is half of the world's population, I think so. That alone is a plus. This is something that other continents are looking for. This is why they will still come and package something that looks like work, that looks like you are doing well, to bring you to become a laborer, a manager that will leave Nigeria, will leave Africa, will go over there to become a cheap laborer. It tells you that something is wrong psychologically. It's not about God, it's not about the leaders, it's not about the corruption, it's about how an average person think. The reason is because we don't think about how we can solve our own problems. Why is Africa this way? Why is this still dirty and the identity still tagged, to it? Years ago, it's still what is actually tagged to it today. It's because of how we don't think to solve our own problems. We have too much problems in this country facing us, looking us one-on-one every day. You wake up, it's either you see your neighbor's problem or you see your problem. How do we solve this problem rather than leaving it all for the government? The government, you are leaving it all, they never even solve their own problem. That is the reason why they will always keep stealing. You are giving them a problem that they have not solved, basic ones, infrastructure, light, water. These are opportunities that are lying for many Nigerians. The second advantage is this: the market size. The reason why many Chinese or many Asian people are in this country today is not because you are helping them in any way. It's because the population is helping them. They are bringing things that they know is solving your daily problems, and they are leveraging population. The same thing we and you are supposed to do. And the funny thing is that we think that we use them to do business, but the major thing is that they use us rather. They use us more than you think. When I see an average Nigerian planning, a visionary, somebody who thinks, somebody who has ideas, somebody who is boiling with a lot of things, thinking of how to just pack his bags, sell one or two things and leave his country, it makes me think about how many thousands of people scattered all over Africa thinking this way. This is a sad reflection of who we are. We take our dreams, we take what we're actually blessed with over there and become common laborers. Why won't you be common laborers? The reason is because they are already solving their problems and make themselves beautiful, their work and their environment beautiful. That attract you to come to be just a normal laborer. In anything that you do, whether you're in the hospital, you are putting force, you are part of the workforce. Don't even think you are. How many ideas you don't put for their system? None. You are just putting your energy. That's the only place they know you are fit in. They know that if you haven't really solved your problem in Africa, you are nothing fit but a common laborer over there. Many Nigerians right now are preparing their bags, even the people who are born to think great, to become something that is great, are packing their bags to Jabba 2026. It is going to be a blessing to the place you are traveling, and it's still going to reflect the loss in this very nation, this very continent. Definitely. Data don't lie. Speaking about this airstrike that actually happened 24th of December in the northern part of Nigeria, if Nigeria is still outsourcing in 2025, still negotiating with their resources with a country that is never tired of taking from you, it shows the sovereignty, it shows the weakest part of the sovereignty we claim we have. We have nothing. We have nothing. But then I keep saying it's an advantage to you, because the third opportunity is that Africa is blessed when it comes to the youth population. Now, Africa happens to be the only continent that has the highest number of youths. I think about 65% are under 25 years old. And the minds, these are the talents, these are the ages we need to develop this very country. Another way to tell you that God is very intentional about Africa when it comes to his blessings is their resources. Check in the history of the world. Not even Asia get a pass. We have it raw. We have it raw. All these are ways to tell you that God is telling you, use your head. We have it here. Many Africans don't even know the number of raw resources we have in Africa, in the African soil, in the African earth. Many don't know. Are we going to talk about the agricultural landscape, which is another blessings from God? These are the things that other continents are lacking. What then is wrong? Mindset. Change it. You will look me. Change that mindset of yours. There is something you can actually contribute to the world in one way or the other. Think of how you are going to contribute. And this also is to those of you who are blessed with ideas. Build. Even if it takes you 5 or 10 years to build, trust me, it is going to put your name out there forever. Because another blessings from God when it comes to Africa is that there's an untapped market when it comes to solving problems. Whether it's through tech or when it comes to the tech side, we have almost nothing. But Asia and other continents are high in competition. Even if we want to solve a particular, we are only paying attention to a particular saturated area. Think home. Think home. There's a reason why we are blessed. There's a reason why we are black. There's a reason why you are strong.